Good day, everybody. I hope that you are well, and I hope that you are having a good day so far. Today, we'll be doing our grade 3 English lesson on, sorry, on possessive pronouns. And before we start, we're going to log on to aplusstudents.ca. Once we've logged on to aplusstudents.ca with our username as well as our password, and then we're going to select the subject of English Language Arts. We're doing grade 3, and then we're going to scroll down up until we get to our chapter of possessive pronouns. Sorry. All right, so our chapter is possessive pronouns. So our chapter is possessive pronouns. Our subject is English Language Arts. Grade 3. And in the lessons that we are going to be focusing on under the chapter of possessive pronouns, and the lesson is to identify possessive pronouns, and we're going to use possessive pronouns. So we're going to identify possessive pronouns, and we're going to use possessive pronouns. All right. So when it comes to possessive pronouns, remember when we talk about something, when you talk about possessive, right? And then we can make mention of things that's either mine, it's yours, it's theirs, it's his, it's hers. Those are possessive pronouns, right? So instead of using the person's name, you use words like mine, their, his, hers, ours, right? Those are words that we use when it comes to possessive pronouns. And a possessive pronoun, right? A possessive pronoun is a pronoun. Remember, a pronoun takes the place of a noun. So a possessive pronoun is a pronoun that is used to indicate possession, right? Or ownership of something or someone. So the if the toys, right? If it's your toys, right? Then you will say it is mine. If it does not belong to you, but it belongs to your sister, you're going to say it is hers. If it is not yours, but it belongs to your brother, you're going to say it is his. If it belongs to maybe your brother and your sisters, you're going to say it is theirs. If it belongs to you and somebody that's sitting there with you, then you can say it is ours, right? So it just shows possession, or it's like ownership of something, and that is a possessive pronoun. A possessive pronoun is used to indicate possession, or it indicates ownership of something. And if we look at an example, right? If we were to say, this is my pen, right? Or let's say the pen is mine. So this pen is my pen, not yours. So if we were to look at that sentence, if I say this pen is my pen, not your pen, right? Then we need to find the possessive pronoun of this pen is my pen. We need to find the possessive pronoun of my pen and the possessive pronoun of your pen. So this is my pen, not your pen. And if we were to find the possessive pronoun of that words, right? And then we can say, this is my, this is mine. Or the pen, let's say the pen is mine. So the pen is mine, not yours. Which means that if we say this pen is my pen, not your pen, then we can say this pen is mine, my pen, mine, not your pen, not yours. And that is possessive pronouns. And I said more, or the most common possessive pronouns, or let's just say possessive pronouns are words like mine, yours, his, hers, its. You see, without the comma, without the apostrophe, it's theirs. So possessive pronouns Or words like mine, that's mine. Yours, his, hers, its, theirs. And look at that word it's. There's no apostrophe, so it's not it is, it's. Right? So that is possessive pronouns. Once again, once again, a possessive pronoun is a pronoun that is used to indicate position, or it is used, or ownership. It indicates position or ownership. For example, this pen is my pen. That means this pen is mine. So the word my pen is mine, not your pen, meaning not yours. And we say that the most common pronouns are possessive pronouns are mine, yours, his, hers, its, and theirs. So now we're going to use these words mine, yours, his, hers, its, and theirs. And we are going to identify possessive pronouns. Or we're going to use possessive pronouns by these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sentences that we see over here. The first one says, that prize belongs to me. If we were to say this, that prize belongs to me, then what should we say? It is prize. That prize belongs to me. It is what prize? And if we look at the next one also, it says those combs belong to us. They are combs. That book belongs to Mrs. Snyder. It is book. That hat belongs to him. It is hat. And that book belongs to Mrs. Snyder. Mrs. Snyder. It is book. All right. And if we were to even add words here, then we also say ours, so mine, and it's yours. Ours, theirs, right? All right. So now, if we look at the first one, it says that prize belongs to me. If I say that that prize belongs to me, then do I say it is mine? It is yours? It is his? It is hers? It is its, theirs, or ours. If that prize belongs to me, then it is What pronoun should we put there? Possessive pronoun. What possessive pronoun should we put over there? If we say that prize belongs to me. Yes, and if we were to say what that prize belongs to me, if that prize belongs to me, then we can say it is mine. So well done. It is mine. Because if something belongs to me, and then it is mine. So well done. That combs belong to us. That combs belong to us. They are mine combs. They are your combs. They are his combs. They are hers combs. They are its combs. They are theirs combs. Or they are ours combs or our combs. Which one is correct? So those combs belong to us. They are combs. If something belongs to us, then who does it belong to? It belongs to us. All right, yes. So if we were to select the correct possessive pronoun, then we can say those combs belong to us. They are our combs. So they are our combs. It belongs to us, so it's ours. That book belongs to Mrs. Snyder's. So that book belongs to Mrs. Snyder's. If the book belongs to Mrs. Snyder's, then we can say it is mine books, yours books, his, hers, it's theirs or ours. Who does the book belong to? Mrs. Snyder's. Mrs. Snyder's. And if we were to select our correct pronoun, yes, then we say that book belongs to him. I'm sorry, that book belongs to Mrs. Snyder's. It is her book. So well done. It is her book is correct. Remember, it is a Mrs. A Mrs. is a female. That hat belongs to him. If that hat belongs to him, then it is hat. If that hat belongs to him, which is a male, then it is hat. All right, so if we can say, if we choose this word, if we look at the sentence, it says that hat belongs to him. Yes, also we say it is his hat. And let's look at the last one. It says that book belongs to Mrs. Snyder's. It is book. So that book belongs to Mrs. Snyder's. It is book. So that book belongs to Mrs. Snyder's. Mrs. Snyder's is a female. We say it is book. All right, so if we were to choose the possessive pronoun, we can say that book belongs to Mrs. Snyder's. It is her book. So well done. Her is correct. All right, so now we're going to A plus students.ca. We're going to identify possessive pronouns and use possessive pronouns and go to our test. Here we're now going to underline and identify the possessive pronoun. We say the canary sang in its cage. What is our possessive pronoun within the sentence? We now need to underline or identify the words from the sentence. It says the canary sang in its cage. What is the possessive pronouns there? So the canary sang in its cage. What is the possessive pronoun within that sentence? All right, and if we were to select the or identify the possessive pronoun, then we say the canary sang in its. Well done. Its is correct. Remember, do not write this. Do not write that. Don't write this. Right? It is without that apostrophe, so it is its. So the canary sang in its cage, and there we have the word its. Right? Because that cage belongs to the canary. All right, so its is our possessive pronoun. All right, let's look at the next one. It says, Ellie fed my pet mouse. Ellie fed my pet house. What is our possessive pronoun? So he says, Ellie fed my pet. Ellie fed my pet mouse. All right, so we say Ellie fed my pet mouse. What is the possessive pronoun within that sentence? All right, and if we identify, so Ellie fed my, so which means that if we were to identify the pronoun, then we can say it is mine. All right, so now we're going to our test. All right, so now we have the test where we need to select the possessive pronoun. We need to select the possessive pronoun. It says the hawk flapped its wings. The hawk flapped its wings. Is it option one, it, or option two, it? So the hawk flapped its wings. What is the possessive pronoun? All right, and if we were to select our possessive pronouns, then yes, we will choose option one, which is its, without the apostrophe. So yes, well done. Its is correct. The next one says, Brenna wants to borrow your ruler. So Brenna wants to borrow your ruler. What is the possessive pronoun? Is it your or is it you? And if we choose our correct possessive pronoun, it says Brenna wants to borrow your ruler. And then always say it is your, which is our possessive pronoun. So did the cleaners iron my shirt? Did the cleaners iron my shirt? We need to select the possessive pronoun. Is it my or is it me? My or me? All right, so we can say, did the cleaners iron my, not me, my shirts? It says, luckily the boys remembered their swimming trunks. Luckily the boys remembered their swimming trunks. What is the possessive pronoun over there? Is it option one, they, or option two, the? So luckily the boys remember their swimming trunks. So we can say it is a theirs. So there. So yeah, it says there is a spider in our room. There is a spider in our room. All right, so if we say there's a spider in our room, then yes, our shows that spider. Our room. So we were to select our possessive pronoun, then we say it is our. So well done. Our is correct. Yes. So now we're going into the next one, which is to use possessive pronouns. Remember, we identified possessive pronouns from a sentence. Now we're going to use it, right, by adding in the possessive pronoun. It says that car belongs to you. If that car belongs to you, so that car belongs to you. If that car belongs to you, then we can say it is car. If that car belongs to you, then it is car. All right, so we say those rabbits belong to them. And if those rabbits belong to them, who does it belong to? So these or those rabbits belong to them. If those rabbit belongs to them, then we can say they are. It belongs to them, so it is theirs. So they rabbit. Then look at the next one. Well done. Then look at the next one. The next one says that paint belongs to her. If that paint belongs to her, then it is paint. If that paint belongs to her, then it is paint. So that paint belongs to her. It is paint. And if that paint belongs to her, then we can say it is her paint. Okay, you still can't hear me. My thing is on its loudest. All right, so now we're going to our test, right? And here we are now going to use possessive pronouns. Can you hear me now? All right, now it says that paint belongs to her. If that paint belongs to her, then we say it is her paint or it is his paint. Option one for her paint or option two for his paint. Which one is correct? All right, so that paint belongs to her. And if that paint belongs to her, then we can say option one, it is her paint, or option two, it is his paint. And we can then say yes, option one, it is her paint. If that paint belongs to her, so well done. Her is correct. That hat belongs to him. So that hat belongs to him. Do we say it is his hat or it is her hat? That hat belongs to him. So if that belongs to him, then yes, we can say option one, it is his hat. Well done. It is his hat. That is option one. If something belongs to him, if it belongs to a boy, a man, then we say it is his, right? The next one says, that car belongs to you. If that car belongs to you, do we say it is your car, option one? Or do we say it is you car, option two? Your car, option one, or it is you car, option two? If that car belongs to you, which one is correct? All right, and if we were to choose the correct option, we will say it is your car. Because if something belongs to you, then it is your car or yours, for example. So well done. Those rabbits belong to them. If those rabbits belong to them, then we can say they are their rabbits, or do we say they are the rabbits? It's their rabbits or the rabbits. So those rabbits belong to them. Then we say they are their rabbits, option one, or the rabbit, option two. And if we choose the correct one, we will say it is their rabbit. Yes, well done. Their rabbits, option one. That gloves belong to that man. That glove belongs to that man. Do we say it is her glove? Or do we say it is his glove if it belongs to that man? Do we say it is her glove or do we say it is his glove? So that gloves belong to that man, which means that it is his. If it belongs to a man, if it belongs to a boy, it is his, right? All right, let's look at the last one. It says that prize belongs to me. Do we say it is me prize or do we say it is my prize? If that prize belongs to me, then we say it is me prize, option one, or do we say it is my prize, option two? So that prize belongs to me. So if that prize belongs to me, right? And then we can say that it is my prize. Yes, well done. So mine is correct. Yes. All right. So that is now the end of our lesson on possessive pronouns. We said possessive pronouns, right? It's words that shows possession or it shows ownership, right? It is where something belongs to you, right? It is mine, right? So that is basically possessive pronoun. It is where it shows ownership or shows possession. And we see the most common possessive pronouns are words like mine, yours, ours, his, hers, its, theirs, for example, right? All right, so this is now the end of our lesson on possessive pronouns. Thank you very much for joining the class. Till next time, goodbye.